Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. JT better than ever. Welcome. Subscribe and like to my channel, The Darkness Awakens. Let's get them likes and the views up. Hit the bell. When I come with the powerful live stream or video, share this. Very much appreciated. Let me get these out the way and we're going to get this going. I want y'all to look at the title because we got to get real serious about this, family. We got to get real serious about this because there's decline. First and foremost, welcome again. JT better than ever. Glad you joined. If y'all want to get in contact with me, Facebook page Jerry Thomas. Also, I have Facebook group. All in caps, JT MVP, thinking for ourselves. Also, I have a Twitter account, all in caps, at JT Blackman44. Lastly, Instagram account, lower caps, JT Blackstar. Now, I was looking at TV this morning after I finished taking some business, and they was talking on TV a decline of manufacturers' jobs, but you know they always put the white face on it, like it just talking for America. But what I'm going to do, I did some looking, and we're going to talk about this very, very, very important. And then we have to understand, get this out the way, that our job, we have not benefit. And matter of fact, we like worse. Now there's an article that I found like kind of recent is March. I'm trying to look. Others see they have me 2007, but I haven't seen it. But I found a recent one. It's March 31st, 2016. It's by Ben Zipperer. Let me see where he hold on, fam. I'm just trying to look for certain things. It's from Washington Center Equitable Growth. That's the name of the paper, Washington Center for Equitable Growth. And they issued this in March 31st, 2016. The title is African American Workers Are Hurt More Than the Decline in Union and Manufacturers Jobs. That's the go right in conjunction of the title of what it is. So I'm gonna read this right now. So anybody want to come in, please do. And this is very, very important that we need to pay attention to this. It goes like this: the source of income growth and mobile in the U.S. labor market has changed dramatically over the past several decades. Good paying union jobs, our manufacturing employment, were once a prominent foundation for the country middle class, but these jobs has been exaggerated in recent history with the deportation effort on African Americans. Since the 1980s, union membership has plummeted for all demographic groups across the United States. For Black workers, however, union jobs had disappeared significantly faster than they have for white workers. And then when you go, when I give you the information, they're gonna show you the figure and stuff like that, so you can take a good look at it. I would announce it again where you get it from at the, when I ever in this live stream, in this hangout. In 1983, the earliest year for which we had comparable data, 31.7% of Black workers were union members covered by a union contract, compared to 22.2% of white workers. By 2015, however, union representation rate for Black and white workers has fallen to 14.2% and 12.5%, respectively. While this was a steep decline for white workers, a drop of 43.6%. The fall for Black workers was substantially sharper, a drop of 55.2%. This USA. Excuse me. Research shows that the decline of unions is a significant cause of rising wage inequities among male workers. Recent work also demonstrates a strong correlation between union members and integrational earnings mobility. African Americans may be disproportionately losing these positive benefits of the unionization. A major reason for the fall of unionization has been the larger decrease of manufacturing employment due primarily to long-term downward trends among rich countries, but also have a large trading deficit. Yes, overall decline in the role of manufacturing has actually been more acute for African Americans than there has been for white workers. See figure 2. They show the figure 2. Prior to the 1990s, both Black and white workers were equally likely to be employed in the manufacturing. In 1979, the share of African Americans work in manufacturing was 23.9%, essentially the same rate for white workers, 23.5%. In 1990, both of these rates has fallen but remain the same. Blacks 18.4% and whites 18.3% workers. After the early 1990s, however, Blacks and whites representation in manufacturers industries began to diverge. As of last year, the sharing of African Americans manufacturing was only 8.6% compared to 11.2% of white workers. In other words, white workers was 23.2% less likely to have manufactured jobs than white workers. A substantial blow considering that manufactured jobs typically pay higher wages for other industries. I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to continue. Now, back in the 30s and the 40s, while us as a people, when we was migrating from the South and we was going to getting the jobs in Mid-East and eastern parts of this USA, those was the jobs was waiting. Like I said, was waiting for us, but they was at the time they was building assembly plants of different aspects, and then those jobs that we have for like almost 30 to 40 years, and that's when we were sending our kids to school. That's when we became middle class. We live in a nice area. I'm not saying that all of it was like that, but a nice percentage was that, you know, we could live a good life. And then and then certain small percentage, we was like, you know, have our house all paid up and the equity is good, and then we give it to our kids. But the numbers that I'm reading, this is 2016 that I'm reading about. Now I'm talking about this. So really, now we in 2018, it's worse. But I just want to put that in so y'all can get a better perspective and what we at right now. Okay, I'm going to continue. Manufacturing employers are hiring African American workers like they did in prior years, even though the black shares of the overall U.S. workforce grew between 1979 and 2015. The black share of manufacturing workforce did not increase commercially during that time and actually declined from 9.5% in 1979 to 9.2% in 2015. Excuse me, family. The combination of the downturn in manufacturing jobs and the decline in unionized has disproportionately affected African American workers as we pursue policies to improve the quality of work. We should prioritize those which benefit the groups who had lost more of the good jobs that the labor market has provided. So it actually shows that we have not go anywhere. And what happened, and this is what we have to understand here, that there's a certain decline and we got to create more jobs. But how to create more jobs, we got to start having this consumer attitude, and we got to stop have this capitalistic attitude to do better. So we got to teach our kids to be more entrepreneurs. And we got to change our mindset, because we not getting no jobs no more. And it's have to be, excuse me. Excuse me. It's not just manufacturing jobs. It's all sectors of jobs. We are losing, family. And I got another article that I'm going to read. But first, I'm going to shout you out and everything. Peace, Leonard. Thank you so much. Okay, no problem. I appreciate that. Jalen, thank you so much. She stays asleep as always. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, go doing the playback, everything. Now, there's another article that I want to read. It's from Vox. It's by P.R. Locker. Now, this came out really recently, January 30th, 2000 of this year. This one talking about the unemployment. Okay, it says Trump said he deserves credit the lowest black unemployment rates in decades, but he doesn't. And then also said the recovery of employment was happening long before Trump got in office. But I'm gonna read this so we can have a better perspective. I guess we had a better perspective that what lies that the media is saying. I'm talking about what Trump is saying, and the articles I just read, that what really we have to really think about. We got to change, like I said, we got to change the mindset. So let me get this going. The members of Congressional Black Caucus wear black cloth was in protest before the State of the Union on January 30th of this year. Members of the caucus had criticized Trump-based understanding of black unemployment, and notable did not applaud when the president tried the black unemployment during his address. I remember looking at that, and they didn't clap. That's true. During Tuesday night of State of the Union address, President Donald Trump once again hurled the black unemployment rate, which is 6.8% nationally, is at its lowest level since the Bureau of Labor Statistics first breaking unemployment numbers down by race the 1970s. Unemployment claim had hit a 45-year low, Trump has said. And something I'm very proud of, African American employment stands for the lowest rate ever recorded. And we know it's a lie. He added to applaud. Isn't it? Is it the first time that Trump has highlighted the drop of black unemployment in recent weeks? Trump had repeatedly touted the unemployment numbers, which were released early in January by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The number found in December, the unemployment rate holds steady at 4.1% for Americans of all races. Among Black Americans, the number fell to 6.8%. Unemployment, the lowest rate recorded since BLS began breaking down the numbers by race in the 1970s. Trump said he particularly proud of that drop, sending his first tweet about the lowest black unemployment numbers shortly after they came out. The African American unemployment rate fell to 6.8, to the lowest rate in 45 years. I am so happy about the news. He tweeted on January 6th of this year. He tweeted about it again in January 8th. Mentioned it during his speech before the American Farm Bureau Federation annual convention that same year, and had also retweeted one other account that notable black unemployment. And then when I already said the date and everything, you will see when he tweeted and all that dumbness and all like that. Okay, he tweeted about them again on January 16th. Black unemployment is the best ever in recorded history, Trump said during a Tuesday appearance with President Nelson Naber of saying, it's been fantastic. Trump also recently called out Jay-Z when the rappers note that the drop of black unemployment did not mitigate the effects of the present policies on the black community. Yeah, Jay-Z right. But before Trump proud tweet, he made headlines for the report calling parts of Africa, Haiti, El Salvador shell countries. Well, we ain't gonna read all about that because we already know about that. But see, my point. Oh, okay. Let me read this part. Then I'm gonna continue. Trump is certainly right that black unemployment hit a historical low of 2017. Now it's falling the lowest since the Great Recession, but falling 7% for the first time since statistics began recorded. Given that black unemployment hit a high point around 16.2. You know what? We're going to start right there. Because every time that America unemployment drop, they always say our employment has dropped, but that's not true. Wherever the general unemployment drop, ours always rise. And wherever jobs there, every time they always cut the ones in our community. That's why we see homeless. That's when people get sick, and that's when we cannot pay our bills. That's why our house is going foreclosure. That's why we can't. That's why a lot of us we on benefits and stuff like that. See, they don't want to talk about stuff like that because they don't want cause. And I'm not saying, and I'm not putting all the blame on them. We got some part of it too because we should have been like create more opportunities for us. As business, have more businesses for ourselves and to hire our own and to develop franchises. So we could be major decision players, have better school, have better education, better foods. We could have our own little malls. We could develop. We could have little bus companies that go around the country that pick up our people. We go different places. So there is a lot that we could really do. And peace to Cap PY2. Thank you so much for showing up. And anybody coming stupid to chat, get them out of there. And so what I want to say to that family, that we just cannot rely on this this economy anymore. We have to. There's opportunities out there that we could accept, but the question is, are we going to change our mindset? Are we going to keep on have this consumer mindset, or are we going to have this capitalistic mindset? Because consumer mindset, see, we the only people that buys a lot, that lease a lot. That's proven. So picture if we would switch it around and save our money and to build capital, and like I said, we'd be on our way to have generational wealth. We have enough to pass it down. I ain't talking about develop a company or corporation, then all of a sudden you just sell it. No, I'm not talking about that. Let's keep it in the family. Let's keep it in our our community. Let's have some of them work with us. I'm talking about the economic part. If you want to talk, see, this is what we got to do other nationalities. If you want to work for us, you got to play by our rules. See, I'm bringing this up because there's a lot of stuff that they talking about the trade goods and the sheep metal and different unions and stuff, but we not the ones on the table. Like I said, they putting a black face on this. That's why it's very important to know the legislations of what they talking about. Now, Trump talking about some stuff, talking about want to stop, China is sporting goods and Canada sporting goods coming to the United States, sporting back and forth and all that and everything. But what he doing, he trying to take away union jobs too. And I know white is included, but they're not really talking about us as a people. See, we gotta learn to read between the lines. So this is the time that we better have discussions consistently that talk about the trade goods and talking about how are we going to create more jobs for our people to have more businesses and to have more wealth and develop those businesses to corporations. So in case of anything that the economy falls, that drops low, we at least we have something to fall back on. We gotta, this consumer mindset is not working for us, but those days are gone. To put our kids through school, to manufacture union jobs is gone. And our kids have to know that it is gone. The rate of intuition of a college is high. That's why some of our kids, that I'm not, let me switch that. They know the economics is out there. That's especially our brothers. Hey, that's why they want to play ball and play in sports. Because there's no opportunities in our community. People can say all they want. Yeah, there's opportunities in our community. Yeah, that's just very, very rare. That's very rare. Like, again, yeah, you're right, Cat mindset. Like I said, it's the mindset. So we got to change our mindset and we got to have these conversations. And some of it is not going to be cool, but we got to have it. We got to start giving out our ideas and our resources to other people that don't respect us. And we have to understand they're working under this oppression policy too. We have to talk about that. What's good, M City? I ain't see you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whenever this over, M City, you could get the playback and everything. But welcome, welcome, welcome. But see, that's our problem. And I know some we cool with them and everything, but we gotta know our history. And it goes for me too. See, me born and raised in Brooklyn, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. We you know, people who, I'm not gonna say that it doesn't happen in the hood around the country. Yes, it does. But what I see, we see like on one block, 4 or 5 different nationalities. And none of that money, it's just, it only going to reflect back in our community, just a really small percentage. But the rest percent they bring to their country, or they go certain parts of New York, or certain parts of the hood, and then they have another one. They have like a string of stores. And they have malls, because they have that capital mindset. Like they stole from us. So what we got to do is we got to create something for ourselves. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, because it ain't going to happen overnight, but we got to start from somewhere, because we are losing badly. And I mean the Cat PY2 and M City, I read an article back in 2016, but when I rewind it back, you know what I'm talking about. But this is, we're in dire straits now. We're in a crisis, family. We definitely in a crisis. So we had to even I was reading an article not too long ago. This back in 2009. That's like 9 years ago. Government jobs cut, threatening black middle class. And the way how it is right now, ain't gonna be no such thing middle class. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be the elite and the poor. Excuse me, it's going to be elite and the poor. And it's going to be deal with class, but it's still going to be racial. See, they want to say, oh, yeah, it's class and stuff, but it's going to be racial too. Because we see us as a people, we've been disfranchised all around the stuff like that. So what we have to do right now, today, whatever it is, we have to strategize differently now. We got to take a look at the internet. Because it's not a guarantee that us as a people, that when we go to college, it's not a guarantee that we're going to get that job. They probably give us a low entry job, but you didn't go no college, graduate out of college, did your 4 years or whatever years it is, have a data entry job. So that means whatever income or capital that we have to put that on the side, and we got to learn to trust each other too. See, when we don't trust each other, that means we still have that leasing attitude. Black Friday should stay on. We should have our own. We should create more jobs for ourselves. We should be more entrepreneurs. I could told you study after study after study after study. But if we're not willing to trust each other, to put our resources together, we still going to be on the decline. And we have to be, when we develop our companies, turn to corporations, and more and have more generational wealth, we got to change the policy too. We got to do whatever we can of this system, make it work for us. So we have to be in it, and it have to be numbers. We have to force to change the policy too, to make it work for us in this system. But at the same time, everything that what I'm saying, then we end up having our own system. So our economics could really broaden out. Hopefully one day globally. But we all gotta be on the same page. And some of us not. They have to go. They ain't gonna be there. Okay, they ain't gonna be there. But it has to be a mindset. We got to change it. We gotta learn to adopt what it is right now. Look at the internet. Be entrepreneur. I'm talking people like they want to do clothing and stuff. Okay, I understand that. Look at. I'm not answering that. I don't know what they call it. But look at certain sectors that's not a lot of us in. And let's build on that so we can be trendsetters of economics. That's very important. You know, we have to cannot just go of certain sector. Oh yeah, and you know there's a lot of competition. I'm not saying don't do it, but we have to we have to be more equipped of reform. We have to be more equipped to adopt. Like I do cooking. I know it's a lot of competition because I know what I could bring to the table. They not saying it. Yeah, that's true, Cat PY2. I agree on that. But see, this is the thing about it. But even the government is taking business and grants loan from us too. So that's going to be scary too. So if we have people that look like us working governments, and I'm talking about of high positions, if they could enforce more government business grants and loans, that's fine and dandy. But I'm saying that also gonna be scary too. And it also show, because I know Lisa Compared, she actually right. I'm not debating what she's not writing nothing, but it's scary. And it's going to force us in a good way to trust within each other. Just like you got brothers coming out of jail and stuff, sisters coming out of jail, they need a trade. They can't work. How they can build? So that's what I'm saying. That what's good, Craig J? Welcome. Wherever I finish, Craig J. When I finish, we want it back. You get what I'm saying. But get back what I'm saying is this: that they gotta have a good paying job so they could be part of this growth. Because whatever nationality they go to work, I mean, when they get locked up, when they come, wealth is waiting for them right then and there. And then they just keep it going. But for us as a people, we have to understand there are racist policies that keep us back too. Some of it is our fault, but we have to talk about the racial policies too that they have in the books. Yeah, Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I'm saying, Cat PY2, that's you right about that because they were talking about that too. But let's be honest here. It's nothing but propaganda. And how many opportunities is going to really be out there for us as a people? So that's what I'm saying. We have to, when we talking about trade goods and know the legislation, we have to be real honest what's going on. We got to learn read between the lines. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but I'm saying I'm going deeper than that. How many opportunities going to be really for us? That just a few. And it has shown us time after time after time after time. And it goes for me too. We should know better. And then when you gave some of us those opportunities, are they willing to pass the word out or show they have the resources to understand the bigger part of our community, like I said a few minutes ago, to generate, to have generational wealth? That's the part. That's the point. And everything what you're saying in the chat, family, I'm with you on that. But this is my thing. We have to understand how the government treated us in the past too, and even now, in other state, city, and state legislations too. They always have loopholes to stop from us from progress. And I'm talking about economics now. I'm not starting the stats of living. That's another that too. But I'm talking about economics. So that means us, we gotta be the ones to create. The waiting game is over. The black man and the black woman, we have to learn to work together. Like you got some people say, well, you got Mexican and Chinese when they come in this country, all of them work, and they live in the same room, and they end up when they get their store, they end up doing this and that. Well, because you know why? Because the government gave money. It's guaranteed. But for us, it ain't. And again, I'm not gonna say all of it is our fault because it ain't. Now, people say it is, something wrong with them, but all of it is not our fault. But I can tell you one thing is our fault. We don't trust each other. We want to tear each other down. And then when we get a nice little piece of economics, we act like, oh yeah, they ain't nobody. Then we following the white supremacist mindset propaganda that, oh yeah, you don't need them. Nah, that's not the way to go. That's what I'm saying, that we have to create. I understand what you're saying, Cat PY2, but understand what I'm saying is this. See, my late father was a chef. So he knows the business for a long time. That he was a best chef. He knows the ins and outs and everything. And I said part of it, our people who was in that position, they didn't help my father anyway, but the policies was there. So we had to understand what you said, Cat PY2. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, when we integrate, like Craig J said, you know, that play a part of it. But see, this is our problem. I'm not gonna say, like, again, I'm going to say this and I'm going to stick to this. I'm not going to say all of it is our fault. I'm not. They still have hidden policies that even we want to, I'm talking about majority of us, that want to improve our stats of living Our money is not going a long way that the other nationalities that I have to say this that were under white supremacist policy, they is going longer than ours. But we built this country and we built the rest of the world. Look how many, I'll give you a case in point. Look in our community, when they had these constructive jobs, how many of us is part of that? And I please don't say that we don't want to work, because I see myself, I see a lot of us as a people is looking for jobs. But they're not hiring us. And then we got to talk about the political aspect too. I'm talking about the Black Caucus. Why they not fighting for us to have more jobs and plus to have programs to develop to be entrepreneurs? And that is the thing that we have to understand too. We don't want to pay attention to history, but the history repeats itself. We already proven that we can have our own. Weeksville, Brooklyn. I think when my phone was messing up on a few months ago, I think I deleted those two parts. I forgot, but it's Weeksville, Brooklyn, the Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Florida. So we have examples, and look what happened. White supremacists had to destroy when they said God, when they have like people flying, bomb us up, or the policy. Redistrict. That plays a part too. So we have to understand one thing, that everything that plays a vital role to where we are right now. So what's the game plan? What's the solution? The solution is, first thing foremost, we got to change our mindset. Instead of being consumers, be capitalistic. Let me say it again. The first thing we got to change our mindset is stop being consumers, and we got to be entrepreneurs, capitalistic. And it's going to take a while to develop that, but we have to be consistently be around people that is willing to pay a price. And then at the same time, we have to sacrifice too. I'm saying that, yeah, I understand what you're saying, KPY too. I understand, but we gotta have more options. I hear what you're saying, but we gotta have more options. We just cannot say, "Oh yeah, we could do this, but we can't do that." Because there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, we don't mess with the internet." The internet is quite a few opportunities is there for us. We just gotta know the ins and outs and stuff like that. We just cannot just keep on saying there's opportunities out there, the same opportunities that we said for years and years. We have to broaden our thinking of opportunities. We got to create opportunity. We just cannot say that certain opportunities is out there and then we think it's out there to kind of find it ain't. Well, means we got to create our own opportunities. And we got to be around people that is willing to do that. And some of us, we have to understand too, Now the ones we told, oh, they got a good idea. Sometimes the aldermen don't have good ideas. And then you have to understand too, when we have these ideas and we talking about certain opportunities, does that connect with the policy that deals with white supremacy too? So we have to think about that too, that sometimes we overlook that too. Our people is practicing white supremacist policy that holding us back. And I'm talking about the stats of living and economics. That comes in the picture too. Because I have friends that quit their job and they have a nice amount of money. And then they figure that they want to go to a certain sector. I'm not gonna say the job, but because I'm gonna keep it private. But come to find out, there are parts that kept them back and lost a lot of money. Now he's their family okay, but there are policies. So this is the point I'm trying to say. We have to really dig in deep and find out these opportunities is connected to these racist policies. Look what, like I said, look what they do to us when we our foreclosures. We got the most foreclosures in the country. Us as people, as melanin people. And sometimes we don't even know. But some of them, and also we have to understand too, some of them, majority, they make their stuff for, they make their laws and they legislation along the way too. Oh, we decided. What do you mean? I know. I've been through that too, personally. I see what it says on here. Oh, that's out there. How is outdated? You know. So, but we gotta talk about stuff. But also, there's opportunities. I agree on that. There's opportunities out there. But let's be smart about it. If there's like a new opportunity right there, we should talk about it. You should look into it. We just cannot look at the same opportunities that people has been. I'm not saying the same people what they saying, or is out there. Then come to find out, there's the high opportunity. We have to broaden our thinking and opportunities. We got to create. I see a lot of us get stuck. Oh, there's opportunity right here. But I don't want to deal with this one because it ain't got nothing, ain't got no people. Maybe that be it right there. Maybe that's the money maker right there. Like that guy that owned Fubu, right? On Fubu. That's what happened to him. He see the opportunity. Oh, they don't hardly make nothing, no hip hop stuff for us, everything. And then it took him a while. But look what happened. Fubu is multi-billionaire. We just cannot just go into the same opportunity to other people and we think it's gonna work. No, gotta take chances. That's why it had to be collectively. And then when we go through this, we have to learn to get along with each other. And a lot of us want to be damn leaders at times, but sometimes if a person's like this, I say Cap Craig J, I'm gonna say it like this. You probably have a greater opportunity than me. We both leaders, no doubt. If I feel that your idea that we can make money together to broaden our community, I'm a team player. I'm gonna fall back because at the end we all win. A lot of us do not like to bleed, don't like to be team players, and that is our problem too. I don't mind fall back to be a team player for our community. I already proven I could be a leader, so I don't have to. But Craig J or Cat PY2 or anybody in the chat got a great idea, I fall back. When it's time to be a leader, I'll be a leader. Especially for economics or any of issue. But we talking about economics now. And then when we have an idea, let's set some good people to not just talk for our ideas, but our ideas will be glowing around the rest of us as a people. Like I said, we got to change the mindset. We got to be open up to new ideas. And that's why some of us, we cannot get past entrepreneur. Oh, well, I got 1 or 2 business, I'm fine. No, you got to open that up. You got to open the new ideas. That's all I'm saying. I know it's a lot that I'm saying is this, but trust me, what I'm saying, some of it I've been through it in the past. And we still in the same rut right now. We get a good idea. No, we gonna show, we ain't listen to this person. No, we don't care. We gonna go to that. They come to find out they hardly make no money. And then wherever they make it, something like this, then somebody go overtake them. And then they end up making money of your own idea. Because we don't have a strong body that's going to oversee what we do. And that's another conversation that we got to have. Nothing wrong being a team player. But the leader have to understand too that it's not about you. It's about the collective, us as a people. Because there's a whole lot of money is floating, especially in this USA. Our money is not all that valuable now too. So they want to keep on putting money there, put money there, but at the same time, there's opportunities. There's new opportunities that we can tap in. I give you a case in point. On Instagram, there's a boy who was selling bow ties. And people thought bow ties was outdated. But he a millionaire now, young boy. Okay? So when people say it cannot be done, yes, it can be done. Now, I ain't even get off the subject. A long time ago, I'm talking about decades ago, I'm talking about brothers, we used to wear nice suits and nice suits, and the handkerchief with tie goes with it. Bow tie, three-piece suit, double breast suit, two-piece suit, nice shoes and all that. Then we have to learn to dress for the attire too. Part of the mindset too. We cannot come out there marking around our face and tattoos around our face, our arms and stuff like that, and then your bag sagging, our ass and stuff. Ladies, same thing. You want to wear some type, have tattoos all around you and stuff, and looking all crazy. You think that you supposed to be represented? Well, other people do it, so what? They the one got taken out. They can do what the hell they want. When you own your own business, you can dress the hell you want. We got to get out this consumer attitude and learn to be entrepreneurs And everything that I say it's got all that gotta be in the factor. How many of us that we trust each other to go in business together? But a solution it can happen. I feel all of us as a people, we have great ideas for our family to build more economics and the greater of us as a people, as melanin people. Or I'm just saying, family, that we gotta do more because of what they have out here. We're not going to have no benefit of that. We're not. And when we have our money, and then at the same time, we gotta have more banks for ourselves too. And the policies gotta be working for us. And we should have interest so we could see the more the money our money developing, the more interest that we have better opportunities to get morals, to put our people to work, and at the same time have certain programs so they can become entrepreneurs too. Because that's us other nationalities do. And at the same time, when we do that, we little by little, like I said, and almost an hour ago, we have our own. We have our own system. Goes for me too. I just want us to do better. So we have to, so the black man and the black woman, we have to get to know each other more better. We have to love each other. Then with we have economics, we get along more better too. Strong family, strong businesses. Pass down to our kids so they can have benefit of it. But at the same time, we have to understand the policies, the oppressed policies. And we have to, in this system, to work for us and change it. And at the same time, while we're doing that, we develop to have our own system. So when you have to worry about going to this bureaucracy of this racist, one-sided policy. Then we create our own. And it's going to be a constant fight. And we're going to have to fight. In this system, if we want to have more opportunities, are we willing to fight for our own economic wealth? Are we willing to fight? Or are we just going to be just a few ones going to fight and then the rest and we don't give it a nah? That's not happening. The economic for us as a people is very enormous, and we not winning. But I gave some solutions we can. There's opportunity that we gotta take advantage of it. And we gotta talk about it very candidly. And we have to be more smart and strategic to talk about it. So we gotta create, like the title says, a Black America, we losing our jobs to policy. Time to create our own. But strategically, we have to learn to create our own. We have to. What I'm gonna do before I close this out, I'm gonna give shout outs. My brother Leonard, thank you so much. Thanks for coming. He said he will, when I end this, he gonna catch it on a rewind. Jalen, thanks for coming. My brother, she stays asleep. Thanks for coming. M City, thanks for coming. Very much appreciate. Always a blessing to see you. My brother Cat PY2, thank you so much for coming. Glad your insight. Craig J, thanks for your insight, brother. Very much appreciated. I want to thanks again, fam, for joining me. And something I have to say. Black America, we losing our jobs to policies. Time to create our own. Again, Black America, we losing our jobs to policy. To policy. Time to create our own. Time is now, family. The time is now, family. Time is now, family. The time is now. Thanks again. And I am Ghost.